talking about today is anger, frustration, and boys. Hi everyone, Miranda here. I hope you guys are having a great day today. What I'm talking about today is anger, frustration, and boys. Okay, so and I'm not being gender exclusive or any of those sorts of things, but there are some ways that boys react and interact with each other that are different to girls. Okay, so what are we talking about? Anger and frustration. Now, there's something, I was listening to something Maggie Dent was talking about yesterday, and I just went, oh my gosh, that is so true. Okay, having a little boy myself, being a teacher, talking to boys, older boys, younger boys, you know, obviously being married to a man, all that sort of stuff, talking about anger. Okay, boys can, not always, okay, some of this and a lot of this is applicable to girls as well, but today I'm specifically talking about boys. They can come across as quite angry. Okay, so my little guy at the moment, whenever he's frustrated, whenever he's annoyed at anything, it comes out as like massive anger, and he'll throw things, or he'll, you know, get grumpy at everybody, or whatever goes on. He can show some really angry outbursts. Okay, he's 3. That's completely normal. I have no issue with it. I have no issue with the fact that he gets angry about stuff. That's normal, and if you don't think it's normal, change your mindset, because it is normal that people get angry about things. Okay, small children are struggling with their emotions. They don't know, they don't have the emotional maturity. They haven't even got their prefrontal cortex is not developed. Okay, and they're working on what are these big feelings coming up in me, and they're operating from basically from their lower brain. All right, so basically from their brainstem sort of area. All right, so it's really hard for young kids when we say, control yourself, calm yourself down. They can't always do that. Okay, and those of you who've been watching me, listening to what I talk about for the past couple of years, that's what I talk about a lot. We expect a lot of our small children, boys or girls, and then we go, wow, why are you so angry? You know, what's going on? And I do it myself sometimes as well, all right? But tell me about anger, frustration, and boys. Okay, so boys, this is what Maggie Dent said yesterday, and I thought it was really interesting. Boys actually display a lot of their emotions, different range of emotions, as anger. Okay, so frustration demonstrating as anger, that's very common, very typical. Okay, when you're frustrated with something, when a small child is frustrated with not being able to put their shoes on, when they're frustrated that my son couldn't put his shirt on himself this morning and it's his new skill, so he's really frustrated. Okay, that comes out as anger. As an adult, frustration generally comes out as anger, yeah? If you're stuck in a traffic jam and you can't get through, okay, if you're in lockdown at the moment because of whatever some people did that you had nothing to do with, frustration because you can't get out, can't do the things you want to do, it often comes out as anger. Okay, so, and that's the same for our kids, all right? But one of the things Maggie was sharing about was the fact that sadness actually can come out as anger as well in boys. She was talking about how boys want to be seen as big and tough and all those things. So when our boys are sad, they can often end up putting on this big angry front, and you go, oh my gosh, what's going on with him? What is going on? Okay, they're not necessarily angry. They could be angry. They could be angry because they're feeling sad, but a lot of the time it could be sadness, it can be overwhelm, and it can be frustration, all presenting as anger. So what do we do about it? For starters, again, I was talking to my husband about this last night. Regardless of how old your child is, well, obviously once they pass like 10 or 11 or whatever, but regardless of how old your small child is, they're not going to be able to stop and calm down when you are just yelling at them, I need you to stop yelling. That's not going to work, all right? It's not going to work. You can't necessarily get a child to calm down in 2 seconds. Okay, if they're really overwhelmed and they're really upset and they're having one of those angry, sad, yelling, emotional moments, yelling back at them is not the way to calm them. Okay, it's a natural reaction for a lot of parents, but it's not the way to calm them down. So what can you actually do to help them calm? Well, you can be near them. You can talk to them gently. You can make sure they're safe. Please make sure they're safe, okay, and everyone around them is safe. Okay, you can hold them if they'll let you. You can give them different things to play with, different squishy toys or whatever you want to do depending on their age group. You can run and kick footballs with them. You can get them to run around the house. You can take them outside in the fresh air. There are a range of things that you can do. Not all of them are accessible at every moment. Obviously, you can't go and, you know, kick the football on an oval when it's raining or when you're in the middle of a shop. You know, let's use common sense. But you can use all the things that are available to you to be able to help your child calm down. Okay, so when we're talking about anger, frustration, and boys, they feel frustration, they feel anger, they feel sadness, they feel a range of emotions, and oftentimes they're going to come out looking like they're really aggro. But it's up to us as the parent, up to us as the person who actually has a prefrontal cortex going on to actually help our children really, really feel and calm and feel like their feelings are okay and feel like their feelings are able to be processed, basically. What they need us to be doing as a parent is that they need us to be the big people who can actually hold all of their feelings in a big bucket, if that's what you want to call it, in our arms. All of your feelings, you can feel all the way you want to feel. You can't act every way you want to act, but you can feel all the things you want to feel, and I'm going to be okay with it. Because in fact, I know what they feel like. In fact, I actually have feelings too, and I know. Okay, so it's okay for our kids to feel, it's okay for them to be like, la, 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 sometimes, because that's how it is, right? Everyone has those moments. I see it all over Facebook all the time, especially at the moment. Angry moments, angry people saying angry things. When our kids do that, let's not discipline them for it. Let's actually let them have those moments and then go, okay, next time, if you said something hurtful, we're not going to do that next time. Next time, da 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 da. But it's okay actually to be angry. All right, so there you go. Anger, frustration, and boys. That was pretty general, actually, not just about boys, but it was a really, really mind-blowing tip when I heard it, that boys process a lot of their emotions, or the outworkings of them often display as anger. So that 1-year-old boy that you're talking about there is actually, he is probably just bringing out lots of different emotions. So your girl is probably really, really able to talk, or to talk more with language. Girls often, not always, often better with language and often better with being a little bit calmer. I'm not sure why, but not all the time either. But boys often are more explosive and more quick to react than girls. So there you go. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Let me know, drop a like, drop a comment, talk to me about whatever you want to talk to me about, okay? If you want to jump in on my group coaching, which is that, all right, it's going to be really, really fun. We're going to work through reactions with people and with mums and have a group discussion about it. All right, so anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you don't have too many explosive little people in your life at the moment. If you do, then be calm, be considerate, and love them. All right, see you later. Bye.